Well, as we make our way into our Tuesday, thankfully we're not dealing with any snow or ice out there, at least as of yet. But notice that the clouds are beginning to thicken up once again across the area. So yes, that does mean there will be some precipitation in our future. 25 degrees outside as you get ready to step out for lunch this afternoon. Dew point of 12, so very dry air in place right now. So I'm not expecting any moisture to be falling from the sky. You will notice that the winds are a little breezy as well. So that's giving us a wind chill right now down into the teens. And I think the wind chill will stay in the teens throughout the rest of today. Here's a look at the current temperatures. Most of us have recovered now from the teens earlier this morning into the low to mid 20s out there this afternoon. A couple of teens still left over from Galena towards Dubuque, where it's about 13 degrees currently, but everyone else now into the 20s safely. Now let's take a look at the radar and the satellite picture. A couple of bouts of sunshine tried to sneak through the area earlier today, but now we're seeing more scattered clouds moving through the region, and this is really going to be the trend throughout the rest of this week, folks. We're going to be looking at periods of clouds with some sunshine mixed in there, but definitely expect more clouds than sunshine through the rest of the week. We are looking at the chances of at least a little snow, a little freezing rain, but we're not talking about major amounts of that, at least through most of the week, not until potentially as we get towards your Friday and Friday night. So that's going to be some good news as well. Let's kind of give you a wide view of what's going on across the region. You can see high pressure trying to nose in from the north. That's what's giving us that easterly breeze currently. That's also giving us that dry air mass. But there is an area of low pressure to the south, and as it makes its way off towards the north and northeast, there's a weak disturbance on the northwest side of that. It's kind of represented with the clouds off to the west, and as that moves into our area later on this evening, that's what's going to give us the chance of a light wintry mix. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast here with exact tracking. You'll be able to see that here. Again, the clouds thickening up through the afternoon, but mainly dry. But notice as we get towards 8, 9 o'clock, we'll start to see some of those light snow showers across the northern half of the area, around the Highway 20, Highway 30 corridor, so you folks in Clinton up towards Galena. And then notice by the time we get towards 10, 11 o'clock, there could be a bout of some snow showers or some light snow developing here for areas from Rock Falls over towards Iowa City and Muscatine. This again at about 10, 11 o'clock tonight. But notice by the time we go from there through about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it basically gets out of here. Could have a little freezing drizzle left over, though, as we head towards tomorrow morning's commute, so we'll watch out for that. And then throughout the day, more clouds and sunshine on your Wednesday, but again, mainly dry with those temperatures back into the 20s. Another weak disturbance will move our way as we go into your Thursday. It'll be weakening, but could provide us with a slight chance of some light snow, again, for areas north of the I-80 corridor. And then a bigger system shows up as we head towards Friday. Not so much Friday morning, but by Friday evening into Friday night, that area of low pressure will start to take shape. Now, what's very interesting about this, yes, there will be a chance of some light snow. Could be enough to accumulate at least an inch or two across the area, so we'll watch that. But the bigger story, notice the setup. We've got low pressure and high pressure in the same view here on the map. That tells us that, yeah, there's going to be some increasing winds that will be developing as well. Very similar to what we had maybe last weekend. So we could have the wind machine cranking up once again, whether we see the light snow or not. Behind that system, yeah, temperatures on Friday afternoon in the 30s, not too bad. But here comes another Arctic blast, folks. We're talking highs on Saturday only in the teens with wind chills right around 0. And by Sunday morning, we're talking temperatures below 0 with wind chills back in that 20 to 30 below 0. Dangerous wind chill category, so we could have some wind chill alerts issued by the time we get towards this weekend. I know, and if that was not enough, going into the first half of March, we're looking at well below normal temperature, folks, sticking around. So the best advice I could give you, download the QC weather app because there are going to be a lot of changes in this fast-moving flow pattern. But the things that we can tell you, cold and windy weather will return this weekend, and it may be led by a little light snow that could accumulate on your Friday and the Friday night. So your 7-day forecast, 28 degrees today. Again, we're going to have that light wintry mix moving in mainly after sunset this evening, and then that'll get out of here as we head towards overnight tonight. And then, again, fairly quiet for the most part this week. It's not until Friday and Friday night that things get a little more interesting.
And of course on the weekends is when people may be traveling. Are there concerns there?
There could be a little bit of concern, especially overnight Friday night with the wind and some snow falling could reduce visibilities and have a little blowing and drifting. But overall, right now, it doesn't like a major snowstorm, but it's something we'll watch. It's several days away, so stay tuned.
All right. Thank you, Cedric.